Hello and welcome to another episode of #HeyCB with DK. So where am I? I'm in Thailand. Just a small little holiday, as my son would call it, Kunya holiday. Just because I'm here to meet my brother and we are spending some time. The food is lovely. The weather is also very good, not too hot, which is very, very surprising for Thailand, Bangkok. But most importantly, I was thinking something is missing. What is it? I realized I haven't answered any of the questions from HeyCB, but even though I'm on a holiday, I decided no, there have been plenty of questions that's been asked. So let's get straight in, and it's my turn to answer your questions as always. This question from Sandeep Malik. India's next future captain of all formats, your choice. Two players come straight into my mind who are young, who have the potential and definitely can lead India in all the formats in the near future. One, Rishab Pant. Two, Shubman Gill. Both of them are captains in IPL teams and have captained India. I do think in time they have the chance to become the all-format captain for India as well. Akshat Pratap Singh asked me, who's a better test batsman, Joe Root or Virat Kohli? Look, numbers would tell you it's Joe Root, but my heart, the fact that he is someone that I've seen play in close quarters for the longest time now, over a decade, and I know how he loves playing those big moments, big series. Somebody has asked him questions, he will come back to you with an answer so strong, you'll be like, wow, why did I even ask that question? If I was given a choice, who would bat for my life? Virat Kohli, no doubt. Ritik Maheshwari asks, T20 World Cup 2007 or Champions Trophy 2013? Definitely the World Cup 2007. A young Indian captain took on something really special and started his journey as becoming one of the world's greatest ever captain in any format. Mahendra Singh Dhoni and his journey as a captain started then and there. Also remember the heartbreak of the 50-over World Cup just prior to a few months before this World Cup happened, and that was a big moment in Indian cricket. And we all know where T20 format is today. And for sure, I can tell you, it started because of that brilliant World Cup held in South Africa in 2007. This question from Rahul Pal. Shah is all set to become ICC chairman. How will it impact Indian cricket and global cricket in general? First thing, I think Shah has been an outstanding administrator. I really feel that not only because whatever he's done for women's cricket in general, but the way he's handled ICC and the way Indian cricket has been handled, and you all can see the results. And as I said in the previous show as well, if you want your country's cricket to do well, domestic cricket should always be attended to, and Shah did that brilliantly. He's taken care of players, and most players will tell you the comfort that they have when they're traveling, the kind of small things which he has given a lot of importance to, the way he has grown match fees and made sure test cricket is at the forefront so that players benefit a lot from just choosing to play test cricket. And there's many more. Women's cricket, the WPL, the way he's launched it, the way women's cricket is taken off post that, and a lot more. And I'm sure when he gets into that ICC post as well, he is going to help world cricket grow. And that's something that's very needed. Question from Hemant Kumar. Hello DK Annaya, Bhavnarandi. With the test match arena getting heated up, who do you think will face India in the World Test Championship final? I think it's going to be Australia who will be in that World Test Championship final. And that is India's chance to get redemption. 2 years ago, they beat us in Oval. Here is a chance that's going to come again in 2025. And I genuinely wish India goes on to cross that hurdle and beat Australia in that World Test Championship final. Survasis Chakravarti. Who are 5 uncapped players for you to watch out for in the Duleep Trophy? I'll tell you straight away. Number 1, Baba Inderjit, somebody who's looking to stake a claim in that series to Australia, who's done really well in domestic cricket, averages close to 60. Number 2, Manav Sutar, a left-arm spinner, somebody I've been watching closely, outstanding left-arm spinner, really talented. Sandeep Warrior from Tamil Nadu, who's done very well, literally looks like he's born to play the longer formats, who takes it seriously. We have seen a glimpse of what he did in the IPL as well, but his real skill lies in the 4-day or a 5-day format, and I think if he bowls well, he'll also have a great chance of a look in. Apart from that, there is obviously Yash Dayal, someone who's done really well for India A, for RCB, and he's a very highly skilled cricketer. Last but not the least, Abhimanyu Easwaran. He's a captain of one of the teams who's been very close to being part of the test setup, and here is the opportunity to shine again. Will we see him on that flight to Australia? Time will tell. Hey Jazz, AM asked me, who's your favorite commentator at the moment apart from Dinesh Karthik? Dinesh Karthik is definitely not my favorite commentator, but I really like the work of a few commentators. Nasser Hussain, Ian Bishop, Michael Atherton, Ravi Shastri. Well, there are a few, but if I had to pick one or two, I'd say Nasser Hussain and Ian Bishop. Question from Salil Karandikar. But interesting name, at oi_click_kar. आप क्या photographer है क्या? Click कर. And he has asked me a fashion question. What fashion trend would you never try? I would definitely not try. In between, I think it was the late 90s, early 2000s, there was this crushed shirt which was in vogue. I don't know why. I never liked it. I never, enjoyed it. I wore it once. I just didn't feel a part of that styling at all. Crushed shirt. No. Kritika Thakur asked me, if you could swap lives with any cricketer for a day, who would it be and why? I would swap a day with MS Dhoni. I think he has a very intriguing, elusive life. I want to see how that feels, being MS Dhoni for a day. Tanmay Chakraborty. What were you thinking when Tripathi was batting versus Ash Anna? 6 needed from 2 balls in the 2021 IPL Qualifier 2. I have this superstition where I don't watch the match after I get out. And hence I didn't watch it at all. But from the sound of the public, I knew we had won. It was such a relief, honestly. It was a big relief. Getting into that final was so big for us. It's time for the Hatke segment. As always, our producers come up with something interesting generally. But this time what they've done is do something wild. And why I say that? Generally, this is a drinking game. There is this game called Never Have I Ever. And if you have done it, you have to quietly take a shot. But they've just modified it a little bit and said they're going to ask me questions about Never Have I Ever. And I have to just say, have I done it or not? Let's get straight into it. There's some wild questions that they've asked me. Something very embarrassing. First question. Never have I ever forgotten about what decision to take after winning a toss. I have forgotten. Ideally, I should be taking a shot for this. It is that big a mistake. Next question. Never have I ever been surprised with a call-up to the national team. I have been surprised. I was in Kuwait once, just gone for a holiday with my parents. That's where they used to live. And I got a call-up, I think because Gambhir or Sehwag got injured. I don't know who it was, Asia Cup. And I had to fly from Kuwait. I was surprised when I got the call. Never have I ever missed a flight during a tour owing to oversleeping. Never. Never missed a flight. But I have been late to practice session because of oversleeping. It happens when you go from India to America. In the Caribbean, it's the jet lag killed me once. Never have I ever used a teammate's gear by accident. I have. And the worst part, I've used an abdominal guard. Dirty. Never have I ever argued with an umpire. This all the umpires will line up with shots. I have argued a lot with umpires. In fact, I was given a fine once for arguing with Kumar Dharmasena. Never have I ever sledged an Aussie. I have sledged an Aussie. Never have I ever gotten sledged and enjoyed it. I have gotten sledged once. I think it was an English guy who came and told me, I heard you were a pocket rocket. Definitely not. You're a pocket auto, he said. I thought it was such a bad joke, I had to laugh at it. Never have I ever mistaken a fan for a fellow cricketer. No. I haven't done that. Never have I ever played a match with a serious injury. I have. Played with a broken finger. Happens. Sometimes you have to. Never have I ever felt bored while playing during a match. I have felt. It was in Duleep Trophy. It was raining so much. Suddenly they started. Suddenly they stopped. I was so bored. It happened in Kerala. Everybody knew it's going to rain most days of the 4 days, and that's exactly what happened. So when I did play the match, it lasted for I think about 7 overs, and that was it. It was a very boring match. Okay, as we come to the end of another episode of #HeyCB, what's interesting? England, as expected, has beaten Sri Lanka. Now, will they make it to the World Test Championship final? I think it's a bit of a double-edged sword. We'll have to wait and watch. Anyway, moving on, there is the Duleep Trophy. A lot of young Indian players, uncapped and capped, will be looking to make their mark. Send in a few videos. I'm planning to see a few videos and comment on a few of the things that you guys have done in terms of playing cricket. As always, use the #HeyCB and I will make sure you get on the show and I am commenting on what you've done in the cricketing aspect of things. Take care.